Do that? A voice purred behind me. Glancing over my shoulder, I took in the scantily clad figure of a ring card girl. She was one of the hot-bodied women who walked around the boxing ring, holding the numbered round cards above their heads. I had seen her around the last couple of fights. As she tilted her blonde head, she gave me her best come-fuck-me smile. Regardless of the pain and the bloodied shape my face might have been in, my dick automatically responded to her call. I turned around and took a step closer to her. "Think you could help me out once I get patched up?" She pursed her red lips at me. "Maybe." "I'll make it worth your while several times. I can promise you that." Her gaze drifted down my body before her eyes met mine again. "Okay, champ. We'll see if you can have 2 knockouts tonight." "Give me half an hour." "Sounds good." Boone's hand landed on my shoulder. "All right, lover boy, let's get going." When I hopped down, I came face to face with Rev. He grimaced at the sight of me. "Boone wasn't lying when he said you'd gotten pretty fucked up tonight." "Doesn't feel any worse than usual." Rev jerked his chin up at the ring where my imminent piece of ass stood. "Doesn't look like it's affecting your ability to get laid, either." I grinned. "Nothing but being dead or in a body cast will stop me from getting laid." With a chuckle, Rev said, "You're a piece of work, brother." We started through the crowd to the back hallway that led to the training rooms. Rev's phone rang. After grabbing it out of his pocket and glancing at the screen, he motioned for me to go on to the last door on the left. When I entered, Annabelle had her back to me, digging through a bag of medical supplies. After sneaking up behind her, I bellowed, "Hey there, sexy." When the sound of my voice caused her to jump, I immediately felt bad. Although a year had passed since she was enslaved by a member of the Rodriguez drug cartel down in Mexico, she still had moments of being skittish when it came to men. "Sorry about that," I said sheepishly. Without looking up from her bag, she replied, "I should be used to it by now." A smile curved her lips. "Or I should at least be used to you always acting like a dick." I threw back my head with a laugh. True. Very true. As she glanced over at me, Annabelle's green eyes widened in horror. "Don't worry, the other fucker looks much worse," I said, hopping up on the massage table. "I'll take your word for it," she said. "You know, I'm kinda offended that I've got a lowly vet tech tending my wounds rather than an MD. Annabelle jerked her head up. She pursed her lips at me. "Yeah, well, I'm equally offended to have been dragged away from my date night to come down here to look after you." Giving her a shit-eating grin, I said, "Sorry, sweetheart, but when you married my brother, you married the club as well." "And for better or worse means skipping out on dessert to sew you up?" she asked teasingly. "Sure as hell does." After drinking in her appearance in a sexy black dress that showed off her legs and her tits, I gave a low whistle. "Although, I do have to say it's really better on my part because you're looking mighty fine tonight, Mrs. Malloy." Pink dotted her cheeks as she put the necessary supplies down next to me. When Annabelle finally looked me in the eye, she did smile. "Always the flatterer." "Always. Of course, I would be a real dumbass to insult someone who is about to use a needle on me." "For once, you are very wise." As she started cleaning the cuts on my face and forehead, I asked, "So, exactly where the hell is Breakneck tonight that kept him from being here?" "He's on a date." After a dramatic pause, she added, "With Kim." My eyebrows shot up in extreme shock, causing me to hiss in pain. "Are you fucking serious?" Annabelle nodded as she tossed the bloodied gauze in the trash can beside the table. I couldn't say I was surprised that Breakneck was getting back in the saddle. The man had been divorced for years, and while he'd been known to hit it with a couple of the older club whores, he hadn't gotten serious with anyone inside or out of the club. But holy shit, he was stepping out with Kim, the widow of our former president, Case.